What's up you guys, it's Harry Egan and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the segment I like to call Organization for You. Today on my channel I kind of wanted to take a break from organizational techniques and more just about a little 5-minute activity that you can do that's really just for you and your life and happiness, and I kind of just wanted to go over that today. I had a couple video ideas that I'm still kind of rethinking now that we're all in online classes, but for today I really just want to go over something that I do once a week and once a month, keep things kind of new. So all you'll need for this video is flashcards, a pen, something to write on. For me it's Harry Potter the book. I'm finally reading the Harry Potter books, very excited. I am on page, I was reading upside down, 9. It's great. And then lastly, some of these push pin things. Can you see those? Like these things. That's it. 5 things, including a whiteboard or some sort of board to put it on. Basically what I'm going to go over today is something that I do once every week usually, where I take a flashcard and I write down some inspirational quotes or just things that kind of remind me to keep myself on track. So for me a lot of it is quotes, and when I was back in school in Boston at Berkeley, I would do this thing where I had this mirror that was on my door. And you know, the last thing we see before we leave our house every day or apartment, or the last thing I would see is my bedroom door closed. So I had this mirror, I got a Sharpie and I wrote all my inspirational quotes on the mirror. But I just had a little mindfulness check where I would look at the mirror before I left, and there'd all these quotes. So no matter how I was feeling that morning when I woke up, if it was a horrible morning or if it was a great morning, you know, no matter what, if I didn't wake up to my alarms and I was rushing out to get to school, or I woke up to all my alarms and had the most wonderful, relaxing morning, I got to see some sort of inspirational quote, which hopefully would kind of, turn my day around if I needed it. And I'm kind of somebody that really gets kind of changed around by inspirational quotes that really inspire me. And I will say I definitely go on Pinterest and I'm just phone. So I'll smile. Inspirational quotes, or I'll go on YouTube and look up inspirational speeches sometimes. But for me, I really like having little things that I see. So that's what we're going to be going through today. The little things that I put on flashcards and I stick to my wall. So every morning when I wake up and I, journal or eat breakfast, when I drink coffee at my desk or get ready for class, side camera B. What I do now is I have these inspirational quotes to kind of look at. And so I just thought that'd be really fun. So let's start with some inspirational quotes that I really like doing. Remember the words you told me, love me till the day I die. Let's begin. This is the first one. So again, unconventional inspirational quotes. The first one I have is just super simple. It's Malcolm Gladwell's 10,000 Hours. 10,000 Hours by Malcolm Gladwell. I always have that. I read the book Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell that talks about 10,000 hours. That's going right up on the board. Another one that I love the most is I'm a massive fan of the artist Ash. I went to her meet and greet at her concert, and we got to ask her a bunch of questions, and I asked her a couple about, music and songwriting and things like that. And I remember somebody else asked her, how do you find inspiration? And I was ears open, let's go. So notes, phone going. Whatever she says, I'm gonna write down. And she said, I got so many no's in my life, and that's what reaffirmed to me that I wanted to do music. And I was like, you must be joking. You just took every inspirational thing I've ever wanted and put it into one quote. It's things like this that I think are awesome that I'm gonna put right up on the board. So number 1, I have a lot of videos on YouTube, we love YouTube, that I've kind of kept saved to always look at when I get really uninspired. I have 3 Jon Bellion studio tutorial songs. I have 4 ones from Jack Antonoff's home studio. I have the Matthew McConaughey Oscar speech that really inspires me. And again, the reason I'm not going super into depth about what inspires me is because it's about what finding inspires you. So about those videos, Jon Bellion goes through how he writes every single one of his songs, but they're in the moment of how he writes them. One thing, and I'll be like, wow, that really has just changed everything. So that's also something I really like doing. Find like unconventional inspirational posts. I follow a lot of Instagram accounts that have inspirational posts and they're really great. They're really good at like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about starting my day like that. But they're sometimes not as good for me as like personal ones that I've watched and personally written down to be like, that inspires me, that gets me. Like sometimes it's like, I'll watch a TV show and it'll just be like the editing and the acting and directing and the plot is so intricate and so well done that I'm like, that must have taken someone a really long time. Someone must have put in a lot of really hard work to do it. Why don't you go do that? Like that's kind of a thing for me. I find inspiration in writing down people and quotes and places and things that remind me to work really hard. So yeah, like that's what I mean when I say like that's what I mean. I think it's really important to keep inspiration and motivation close to you. I think the thing that matters most it's whatever reminds you of that. Do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't need to be quotes. Maybe it's pictures, maybe it's videos, maybe it's like a color that like sets something off you that reminds you why you're doing what you're doing. Like there can just be like a split second of like seeing something that really inspires you and all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute. No, I really want to do this. I know I can do this. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this week's episode of Organization for You. I absolutely love making these videos and putting them together, and I hope that they're helpful and I hope that they become a resource for you. It would really mean the world to me if you would subscribe to my channel. I would love for you to be a part of this journey with me. I put out a video every single Friday, and please below comment things that you want to see in these videos, things that you like, things that you want to see more of. And again, I'm Harry Egan, and I'll see you next Friday with a brand new video. Thank you.
And my mom, she taught me well.